Today, I have two things. First thing is 26.2 miles ahead of me. Second thing is a dream. I know originally I think I said I was gonna take a train to Oceanside and do this, but after looking at the train schedules, there weren't really ones that lined up that were gonna get me there and then give me enough time to walk the marathon and then get a train back. So I'm pivoting to a more local beach. And from where I am, I'm just gonna drive straight out to the coast, find a place to park, and then from there I'm just gonna start walking. And I think around the 13.1 mile marker, I think I'll try to find a place to eat or just stop for a second. But I think 10 hours seems like a doable time limit. I've been doing a lot of walks around my neighborhood to kind of prepare myself. Most of them are just a mile and a half, but I can do it in about 30 minutes. And so if I'm at a 3 mile an hour pace, I can do 24 miles in 8 hours. And then plus, maybe a little leniency, and then plus my stopping time, I think 10 hours total is pretty doable. So I'm hoping to get down to the beach probably about 9:30, which would mean I'm ending around 7:30 if everything works out. But I also think I might have a pace that's a little faster than 3 miles an hour, because on the walks that I have been going on, there's circumstances that have been slowing me down. It's cats. There's a lot of cats in my neighborhood, and it's really hard for me not to stop and say hi to them when I see them. So that might contribute to me being a little slower than I should be. But I don't know if there's gonna be any cats on the beach, so I think I should be okay with that. So I'm gonna have 10 hours as kind of my maximum time limit, but I'm gonna overall just try to do this as fast as I can. Wish me luck. Okay, I made it to Newport. I'm parking for free on this random residential street. I'm gonna get started on this walk. All right, we're 1 mile in after 18 minutes. So I'm just gonna keep walking around up and down the beach and just trying to find cool places, and I'll see where I end up. All right, 30 minutes in, almost 2 miles. I made a couple minute stop just to put on some sunblock. I'm walking on the pier right now, and I think my goal is to get from the Newport Pier all the way to the Balboa Pier, which is way out there. So that'll be my next stop. All right, 3 miles. It's been about 52 minutes, and I'm maybe a little over halfway to the next pier. All right, just hit 1 hour officially. We were at 3.47 miles, so just shy of the 3.5 mile an hour mark. But that is considering that I stopped to put on sunblock and I wasn't super locked in on my pace, but feeling pretty good. We're right on the Balboa Pier, just hit 4 miles. And I'm gonna head down to the jetty that's all the way down there, which is the very end of the Balboa Peninsula. And I think I might hook back on the inside section of the peninsula, but we'll see. I just hit 5 miles. We're an hour and 24 minutes in. I also remembered that I haven't been listening to any music this entire time, and I've kind of just been sitting with my thoughts, which is not the best. So I think I'm gonna start listening to music now, and we're just about at the end of the peninsula. All right, just hit 6.5 miles, which means we're a quarter of the way there, and we are at an hour and 48 minutes. So just under 2 hours for a quarter. So 8 hours is seeming pretty doable. But obviously my pace is probably gonna slow down as we go. So maybe around 8 hours if I'm able to keep it up. My legs are doing okay. My feet, the bottoms of my feet are really starting to burn up. But I'm hoping that'll probably just get numb at some point and go away. But that's kind of like the only issue I'm facing. But other than that, like, it's not too hot out. There's a nice breeze, and I'm catching like some pockets of shade here and there. So I'm doing pretty good. Okay, it's been 2 hours, 47 minutes. Just hit 10 miles, which is huge. I feel like I can keep doing this for a while. Like, I feel good, my legs feel good, my demeanor is good. But the bottoms of my feet are just like killing me. Like, it feels like I have like just huge blisters on them. And I think I'm gonna walk on the beach for a while and see if that helps at all. But I guess I'll check in at the halfway point. This fucking sucks. I'm like just shy of 12 miles. It's been about 3.5 hours. I'm not even like that disciplined, so I don't know why I chose to do this. But you know, I'm not going home until I finish it. I made it all the way to the end of Newport Beach, and there's like a little kind of like inlet river that I have to cross to keep going to Huntington. But I imagine like the Huntington Pier looks pretty close, so I think that'll probably be a good spot for 13.1, and then I'll just head back, kind of do the same stuff, and maybe just do some offshoots to kind of fill in the rest of the miles. And I might stop somewhere for food. I'm not really sure yet. I'm not like super hungry, but I'll see. And I'm back off the beach, so I'm on my feet again, and they still hurt pretty bad, but I'm gonna power through. We just hit 13.1. We are halfway. This sucks, but I'm gonna finish it. The Huntington Pier is pretty hard to see, but it is down there, and I'm gonna do my best to get there. Well, like I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there, and then I'll head back. And once I get back, I don't know like what mile marker that's gonna be, but I'll just fill it in with like smaller walks here and there. But my feet hurt so much, but I'm gonna keep pushing. And we are just shy of 4 hours. I think we're like 3:53. So doing good on an 8-hour pace. .4 miles. Oh my God. It has been 6 hours and 20 minutes. I just hit my 20-mile mark. Might look like I'm crying, but I actually just have so much sunscreen in my eyes, it's insane. But 6.2 to go. This is kind of crazy. I had like a pin placed on where I parked, and I just checked it, and I'm 2 miles away from it. So I'm thinking, from where I am right now, I'm gonna walk to like Main Beach, Newport, which is probably about like 2 miles, and then maybe just like do a couple laps around there until I hit like 24 miles, and then I'll walk to my car, which should still be around like 2 miles away from there. But I'll figure it out. I'm probably gonna do like, take a little, like I'm resting right now, I'll probably take a little rest every like 2 miles or so. Just in a lot of pain, and I kind of just want to be over with this, so I just gotta push through. Going from mile 19 to mile 20, oh my God, my tears are coming out because of the sunscreen. Going from mile 19 to mile 20 felt like 5 miles. Like, it was so just long and grueling, but I made it this far, and I'm gonna finish this. Okay, I've traveled 23.4 miles, and I am, as of now, 2.5 miles away from my car. So, taking a little break on this curb, and I'm thinking, after I rest a little bit and like feel good, I'm gonna try to just finish that last 2.5 non-stop all the way to my car. And then by the time I get to my car, I should be at like 25.9, and I can just like chip away the last 0.3 just like up and down the street next to my car. But yeah, I'm getting a little sunburnt. I'm just so pooped. I've just been on like autopilot for a while, and every like 0.5 miles feels like 10 miles, and it's really bad. But you know, the only way to finish is to get to my car, and my car is the finish line as of now. So I will be completing this marathon, and I will see you at my car. That fucking sucked. That was so much. When I like put this out in the air for like something I could do, it was like, oh yeah, it's fun, you know, like people run marathons all the time. I feel like I could walk a marathon. 8 hours, 43 minutes, I think. And my God, I don't know. The first 2 hours were great. It was just like a good walk. I was feeling good, having a good time. But then like my legs didn't even get tired until like the halfway point, but it was like right at the 2 hour mark, my feet just like gave out. And they like the entire time after that point, I felt like I was just walking on hot coals the entire time. And it really sucked. And I didn't gain anything from this. I don't know why I did it, but I did it, which is awesome. And I can say that I walked a marathon now. And maybe if I do it in the future, I can try to like beat this. I'm not gonna do it in the future. I'm never gonna do this again. But I can say that I did it, which is pretty cool. And I think that's like the main part of this. Like there's no like moral to this. There's no point to this. But the fact that I did it is cool. Like I can check that off my bucket list. I can say it's done, and I can just, you know, be proud that I did it. I am really scared for tomorrow and how bad these blisters are gonna turn out, and how bad my legs are gonna hurt, and if I'm even gonna be able to walk, because I do have to go to work. But we'll see. I'm sure it'll all be fine. I mean, yeah, it's done. That's another bucket list item done, and I'm so proud to be able to say that. I'm gonna drive home now and maybe like get a smoothie on the way or something. But